What's happening? Salutations, daydreamers, stargazers. So, I want to hop on real quick and chop it up with you guys. Look, a mini story time. Let's hear it, right? So, this past weekend, I've been working on episode 3 and 4 of my car series, right? And if you hear children in the background, it's unavoidable at this point. We're just gonna go with the punches. Just, just take it as toddler ASMR. But I digress. Um, so me and my fella, we were celebrating his birthday, just kicking it. It was a kid-free weekend, right? So Friday come and goes. Saturday, we're like, we're gonna hunker down now and do our edits, da da da, booty boot. I had to do my captions for episode 3 and 4. Well, what ends up happening? We're out getting something to eat. He opens his CapCut and it is banned, deactivated. When I tell you the mood shifted immediately, a lot of people I've noticed in Discord have had a lot to say on both ends of the spectrum, right? So if you are a creator and you utilize the app, this is definitely a blow depending on how lucrative or what percentage of your income is coming from TikTok. That was a big loss for millions of people, whole bunches of people, right? So on one end, you have people who find out, boom, for real, oh, y'all weren't playing, it's done, gone, stream of income snatched, right? And on the other hand, you have maybe what is that like your uh your 9 to 5ers, no tea, no shade, those who clock in Monday through Friday, or the the 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, like whatever the case may be. Now, in some I've noticed, like, it was this wild, like, I don't know, it's just like a lot of mean girl energy, like, go get a real job, like, oh, I guess you can't dance on the app anymore, like, it was just a lot of weird energy that was coming from uh some people. And I just thought the whole thing was absurd. And this is why, like, let's take out like the jester aspect of it, like the fun dancing element out of it, right? Because that's a part of just the cultural impact of utilizing apps. You know what I'm saying? It becomes part of the culture. You utilize it, you're sharing with your friends, you're dancing, you're listening to music. Like, that's just how culture works. Okay, so back in the day when we didn't have apps, we we listened to the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the CD player, I had the cassette player. I remember listening to 97 on the beat. You feel me? And right after they finished, 97.9 the beat, record. Love it, babe, love it, babe. Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Like, really, we were DJs before our time when you think about it, but I digress. So, there is always a way for us to be impacted by the culture, and technology plays a part in it. So, whatever, we're not going to go deep. But I say all that to say, like, it's wild to me to see people reacting like this to other people whose job is fueling the things that you watch at home. Like, take out just the dancing aspect of it. Okay, let's talk about the monetary aspect of it. Let's talk about how it opened the doorway for people who maybe are part of the, for lack of better words, the disabled community. Now they have a platform. Now they have a way to stream, to connect with people. Now they have like a way to make money. Other marginalized communities. Sorry, I'm clumsy, y'all. But yeah, other marginalized communities have a platform now. But we ain't even got to talk about that. Let's just talk about the fact that it's just something that we use to connect with each other. Okay, buddy. So, baby boy, he done came in here with one sock on. And he's demanding his eats. But I say all that to say, let's sum it up, right? Imagine you go to work, you walk in, and you get fired, right? And some of your coworkers and just random pedestrians outside is just, I'm talking about going in on you. Why don't you get a real job? You know what I'm saying? You're just dancing, like just saying all kind of absurd, ridiculous things to you. And I mentioned coworkers because I also noticed Discord where other creators who don't use CapCut are kind of thumbing their nose up at the app, like, oh, DaVinci would never. And it's like, how, ugh, how dare you? That's icky. That's mean girl energy. So it's just a very interesting setup. Hey, baby. So after the wave of emotions that came with accepting the end of TikTok, because like I said, I'm a new, or I don't know if I did say, but I'm a new creator. So um, the impact for me was losing hours of recording and editing, but for some people, it's their whole livelihood. So whatever, right? I say all that to say that it's just wild out there now. And it starts with things like this. And then it's something else. How many more something else's does it have to be? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, baby. So I gotta go make breakfast, y'all. But yeah, just keep that in mind. How many more other things? But whatever. Is what it is. It's back. Oh, and that's it. And that was the cherry on the cake. So after about half a day's worth of time, give or take an hour or so, TikTok's back. Oh, and yeah, so when you think about things like that, and if y'all, saw the way that I might post it here, but whatever. I just found that comical. So now we have been subjected to like an emotional roller coaster, and for what? I be feeling like instead of doing all that, why can they just, how like with the electricity companies, like you have your old company and then like your new company, and you keep the electricity on until they completely transfer it over to like the new setup. Like, why couldn't it have been like that instead of like evoking such emotional toll on people unnecessarily? But one thing I will say is I think it did allow for others to see some of y'all's true color when it comes to the people in your community who post and who create. But anyway, I digress, y'all. I gotta go. With that being said, we'll go from there.